Open my eyes, you're burning light. Open my eyes, you're burning light.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, if this is your first time tuning into this channel, I'm Joe the Street Preacher, and I welcome you to this channel. And today, we're gonna get right into this interview with Amber. I noticed Amber is a pretty heavy topic. You know, everybody wants to know Amber. A lot of people got love for Amber, and that's good. You know, that's great. And Amber does need you guys' prayers, because from what I see, Amber is making a step. She went from no, I'm not ready yet, to I'm thinking about it, to now I'm waiting on bed space at the rehab. So I do see a progress, and I believe that the viewers also see a progress, because that's why they're tuning in. So I just ask that we continue to keep Amber in prayer. The video before this was just really like the introduction, just showing you all the previews of the actual interview that's going to take place. So in this particular video right here is the whole video within its entirety, and it's just me and my wife. You know, me and my wife was cruising down Kensington Avenue, and we saw Amber in the trap. I call it in the trap, but somebody hit me up on the message and said that's not the trap. We call it the shooting gallery. You know, and I understand why they say the shooting gallery, because this is the place where everybody shoot each other in the neck and get high. You know, it's a funny name, but it's a sad situation. It's the sad truth. And so that's why I call that. You know, and the thing that I worry about is that even though she's waiting on bed space, she's still getting high until she go there. And the dangerous part in that is that she can very well OD off of that next needle. So she's really playing Russian roulette with her life. So we really have to keep her in prayer. But here is the actual interview that me and my wife had with her. We had a stern talk with her. We gave her tough love. I had to bring reality to the table, you know, and situations like that, you know. So just keep Amber in prayer. Watch this interview. And I'm going to mention this before we actually get into the interview. When my wife was talking to Amber, my wife is kind of soft-spoken. So sometimes you can't hear her. And to make it even bad, to make it even worse, the train was coming by, and my wife is not used to being down there knowing to wait till the train go by and then talk. So, you know, that all that is new to her. So there's some times that you can't hear her. So I'm going to step in and say what she said and things of that nature. So stay tuned for the interview after this introduction.
Trusting in myself, I made a lot of mistakes, caused a lot of pain, was basically a disgrace. If it wasn't for your spirit, I never would've learned. Stuck up in this foolishness, but I'm gonna be wiser now. I thank you for renewing my mind, making me wiser now. And now I dedicate my time to be wise. Trusting in myself, I made a lot of mistakes, caused a lot of pain, was basically a disgrace. If it wasn't for your spirit, I never would've learned. Stuck up in this foolishness, but I'm gonna be wiser now. I thank you for renewing my mind, making me wiser now. And now I dedicate my time to be wise, to be wise.
So what's up, guys? I am here in Kensington, Philadelphia. Look who I have with me. And I just want to say this for the record, Amber. There are a lot of people on one of my videos. You know what? I like that background. Over here. Oh, I like that background. That's something new. They ain't had that there before. Yeah, I like that background. Let's go this way. Yeah, so Amber, I wanted to say this. I post a lot of videos on my page, but there's one particular video that I posted that it got more views than any other view on the page. And guess who that is? That's you. Yeah, that's you. It's like I got like 130 some thousand views. I think it was like 128 when I seen it. So I say that to say this, you know, and if you ever go on there and you read the comments, my wife will tell you, you got a lot of love out there. You got a lot of people that's rooting for you. You got a lot of people that's praying for you. You got a lot of people that's concerned about you. I even got people on my page that said when they saw that video, they started crying. And they don't even know you, Amber. And I'm talking about, this is places like in France, Germany, the UK, and all through the United States. And you know, they all want to see you do better. You know, now, I seen the video you made the other day. I didn't even know it. Somebody hit me up on the page and told me, hey, did you see the video of Mal? He had an update with Amber and he gave you a shout out. You know, and I ain't know it, you know, and I've been so busy lately, I haven't really got a chance to look at other videos. But I went on there and I got a chance to look at it. And brother, Mal, if you watch this video, man, I got a lot of respect for you, man. I thank you for doing that. And yes, you know, we got to stay on this one, man, every day until she get in that place. You know, unfortunate, I don't live out here. I'm way on the West Coast. But, you know, anytime I come out here, man, I try to find her and a few other people. So as me and my wife was coming through here today, we ran into Amber, and I just wanted to give an update. So Amber, you said, now tell them what you told me. I asked you when you're going into rehab.
Hopefully in the next couple of days, she's just, you know, making a couple of phone calls to try to find a placement that deals with methadone.
Oh, so you're doing the methadone rehab?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you already get approved to it or what?
Not yet. He's looking to see if anyone has any beds open and they gotta run my insurance.
So so you have insurance?
Yeah.
So how long does that take for that to happen?
Probably in the next couple of days.
The next couple of days? Okay, so in the next couple of days, do you have a phone?
No.
But you don't ever have a phone. I was gonna say if I give you my number because I want you to stay in contact with us and let us know. You know, how long are you gonna be in there for?
I guess I'm trying to do a long-term program.
Yeah, you need that. You know why you need that? Because the longer you are away from these drugs, the better chance you have on not going back to it.
Right.
And where's this place at? Is it far away?
No, I'm trying to find somewhere in Philly.
Yeah, you need somewhere outside of Philly because you really do need to get away from this neighborhood. Because if you come out, I'm gonna tell you where you can downfall at, and I'm sure you know because you've been there. If you come out of that and start hanging around here again, it's almost 100% sure you're gonna get back on it again. You know what I'm saying? So you need time. You need time away from this place to get better.
Yeah.
You know, you really do. And so that's basically. You want to say anything, baby? You want to give her? Come and step in here. This is my wife. Come step in here.
How many kids do you have?
I have one.
Wait. I ain't got it. Okay, so go ahead.
Do you love your daughter?
Yeah.
Do you think she's worth it? Would you do anything for your daughter? Or are you going to stop?
I want to.
Don't you want your daughter to see you and be proud of you?
Yeah.
So you need to do it for your kids.
Okay, so my wife at home in Mexico has been watching the stories of Amber. And she haven't just been watching my channel, because of course I'm her husband, she's gonna look at the channel, but she's also been looking at AML Mal, and she watched all the interviews with Amber. You know, so for her to actually meet Amber in person, it's not like she's new to Amber's situation because she has been watching Amber on my channel and also Mal's channel. And my wife decided to ask her, you know, bring reality to her, you know, and to be stern with her. The question that my wife just asked her was that, do you love your daughter? Amber says yes. She said, would you do anything for your daughter? Amber says yes. So now the question is, are you just saying that, or do you really mean that? Because one thing I learned in life is that a mouth will say anything. And everybody in this world will know that. People could say one thing, but they don't really mean it. That's why we have a saying in this world, actions speak louder than words, right? You know, a guy could tell you that he love you, but if he out there cheating on you, he don't really love you. He just say he love you, you know. If he's tell you that he love you, but he's beating you, he don't really love you. He's just telling you he love you. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, Amber says she loves her daughter. And what we are trying to do, we're not there to condemn Amber. We're not there to look down on Amber. We're there to just bring reality in her face, to let her know that if you really love her like you say you do something about it. If you really want to be in her life, do something about it. If you really want to build a relationship with your daughter, then act like it. And that's what we're trying to do. We're telling her that because we're trying to push her into that rehab. And I don't just want to push her in the rehab. Okay, she's there. That's it. No. What I want to do is I want to put Amber in the rehab. I want her to be in the rehab, and I want to be there for her, hopefully me and Mal, to help her to stay on her feet, you know, to get away from that. You know, I've already made plans in California to have her go to California if she decides to in San Diego. We also have a rehab out there in California, in San Diego, for the women. So she needs to get out of Philadelphia. She needs to get out of there. But at the end of the day, I can't put a rope around Amber's neck. All I could do is present it to her, you know, and if she's willing, I'm pretty sure me and Mal can help her by the grace of God, you know. And I believe God is stretching out to her. He's trying to pull her in, you know. He's trying to take her out of darkness and bring her into the light. You know, he's trying to bring her out of that bad storm into a place of safety, you know. But at the end of the day, it's all about a choice, you know. Amber has to make that choice. And I'm asking you guys to continue to keep her in prayer, that our prayers will push her in that direction. And you know what? I believe that our prayers are doing that. I believe it's doing that. Because remember, she went from, no, I'm not ready yet, to I'm thinking about it, to now I'm waiting on bed space. So to me, that's a pretty big progress. So my wife is talking to her, you know, she's really just pointing out, you know, if you really love your daughter, would you be willing to do something for anything for your daughter? And the answer should be yes. That's why I'm going to rehab. That's why I'm trying to clean my life up, because I'm trying to do this not only for myself, but for my daughter. And that's what we're trying to bring to her. You know, you say you love her, let's show it. Show it. Basically, that's what it is. Okay, continue to watch this. How do you get a chance to see your daughter? The state took her from you, right?
Yes, as of now, it's an open adoption. The people that have her still want me to be in her life.
So you have an open adoption. And you get to see her?
Yeah, I still want me in her life.
They don't do a drug test before you see her?
Yeah, they're gonna do that. Three drug tests.
When have you seen her? When was the last time you saw her? Okay, so you have to be clean in order to see her, right?
So my wife was asking her, we're asking her the situation about her daughter, you know, and the question came up, when was the last time you seen your daughter? Amber said a year ago. See, this is the reality. The reality is a whole year went by and you haven't seen your daughter. But the streets of Kensington Avenue, see you every day, all day. The drug dealer sees you every day. Matter of fact, you have a better relationship between you and that drug dealer than you have with your own daughter, because you see him, you talk to him, you go look for him every single day. But your daughter haven't seen you in a year. The reason why she haven't seen her daughter in a year, it's not that she really haven't tried to go see her or anything like that. The reason why she can't go see her daughter is because she says that she has to take not one, not two, but 3 different drug tests before they allow her to see her daughter. The way Amber life is, she wouldn't be able to take one drug test, because Amber's always going to be dirty. because Amber always is on the streets and she always getting high. If you see the beginning of the last video, where was she at? She was in a dope hole. She was in that spot where everybody getting higher. She was in the shooting gallery. You know, I walked up on her in the trap, in the shooting gallery, to let her know I need to talk with you. You know, we need to do an update. You know, because I knew that this is not the place for you. You know, so, you know, I walked up in there and I tried to tell her, hey, I need to talk with you because I already know it's time to get stern. It's trying to show tough love. You know, here it is, man. You out here on these streets every day, but you're not able to go see your daughter because you cannot get clean. You have to be clean first. That is the first step. The first step is to acknowledge that my life is a mess. To acknowledge that I'm going to end up dying out here on the streets. To acknowledge that my daughter is going to grow up never knowing me because I'm going to die before she get to the age of even knowing me. You know, my choices have destroyed the relationship between me and my daughter. This is the first step that she has to do. She has to acknowledge that this is wrong. And now she got to be willing to do something about it. But first she got to be presented with the reality. She need a reality check. She needs somebody to show her tough love, to let her know that you're on the wrong path. And if you're really trying to get back in your daughter's life, there's some things that you got to do about it. And the first thing you got to do is to get yourself clean. You know, that's the first thing. I truly believe, man, I'm telling you, I've been walking with God for almost 30 years. I truly believe that if she make that step to go get clean and she starts seeking God, man, I'm almost 100% sure that God will, I don't care how impossible it look, God will make a way for that baby to join back with his mother. But God is not going to do that right now until she get herself clean. Why? Because Amber can't take care of that baby if she's on the street, you know. Getting high. You remember that video I showed you of her standing there in the street, the way she was looking? How she's going to take care of baby right there? The baby, if it was 6, 7 years old, it would have been walked off, got lost. Somebody would have snatched that baby, and Amber wouldn't have known it. So that's why we're giving her tough love, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody has to be stern with her. Somebody has to be tough with her. Somebody has to corner her off. I look at it as Mal. God got Mal and me as bookends in her life. Mal is on one side, I'm on the other side. And with the purpose of us being there is to keep Amber straight. To keep her from falling this way or falling that way or being crooked. We're there to try to keep her straight. So we need prayers. She need prayers. Continue to watch this video. Well, I want to say this, right? Name one thing that you love in this world more than anything. Be honest. What is it that you love? You love more than anything in this world. Is it your daughter? Yeah. You think you love your daughter more than anything in this world? Yeah. You know, I gotta tell you this, you know, it's like, okay, you say that, and I believe you do love her. And hopefully maybe that's why you're about to make this change to go there. But before, I would say, because I keep it 100, and what I would say is I think you love fentanyl more than you love anything in this world, right? Because when a person is doing those drugs, it's kind of like they forget about everybody else. That's more important, right? Okay, I say that as a reality check. I don't mean to sound mean.
I know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to sound mean. I just keep it 100, man. I just keep it, because anytime somebody say they love their kids more than anything else, but they chasing the drug, because there's a lot of girls around here that say they love their kids, but they on the street corner every day. And I said, when the last time you saw your daughter? Oh, it was about 2 months ago. Okay, so this is what you really love.
Right.
So I try to give you a reality check that the truth is you actually love that more than you love your daughter. But by your now making this step to go, and I say this, that it convict you to make you say, you know what, he's right, I need to do better, I need to go in there for my daughter. Because at the end of the day, man, that's what's more important, your daughter.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Your daughter needs you, and you want to make sure. You know, I just ran into a guy that told me and my wife, he's on drugs. He's bad. His skin is bad. His skin is real bad, right? He said that his daughter just died. She overdosed because she followed his footsteps and his wife's footsteps. Because he said his wife was on drugs too. So I say that to say this: kids, we could be a role model for our kids. Anything we're doing in life, our kids look at us, and if they see us doing certain things, they want to do the same thing we're doing. Whether it's selling drugs, whether it's gambling, whether it's smoking, whether it's drinking, or whether it's doing a good life. You know, the kids, we're their role model. So you want to be that role model for your daughter. How old is your daughter? She's 2? Okay. And when last time you saw her? Go away. Oh, you haven't seen her in a year? So how often do they let you? How often do they let you see her? Yeah.
I haven't seen her yet.
Okay, so if you, let me ask you this
She
question.
said she has to pass 3
You have to
clean
try it.
drug tests first, and
Okay.
then she can see the baby.
So let me ask you this question. If you get yourself cleaned up, and you cleaned up for a while, is there a chance that you get your daughter back?
Yeah, but I think like my mom said,
Yeah.
not to rip her apart for what she knows.
Yeah.
And I can tell she's real happy there.
Yeah.
And they treat her like gold.
Yeah. Well, I still would say that you try your best. You get off of these drugs, get yourself together, and you never know, what can
At least
happen.
you can have some kind of relationship. If someone asked you to choose right now your daughter or drugs, what would you pick? Honestly, what would you pick?
Okay. Did you see that? My wife asked Amber. See, this is reality right here. My wife asked Amber, if somebody asks you, do you want your daughter or you want drugs? Which one would you pick? Amber couldn't even answer. Amber hesitated. Amber could not answer that question. She got stuck. You know why? Because the truth is, she preferred to have drugs. She preferred to have that fentanyl than she have her daughter. See, that's not good. You, like I say, man, you could say you love somebody, man, but your actions, man, speak louder than words. That's an old saying, and that's a true saying. Even in the Bible, it tells us, let us not love in word or in tongue, but in deed. And deed, the deed is actions. In other words, don't love in your tongue, because your tongue will say anything. Don't love in your word, because your words come out and say anything. If you're gonna love, show that you love somebody. And right now, man, Amber, is so hooked on this drugs. Like I said earlier in past interviews, that's the most important thing in their life is drugs. Not their daughter, not their son, not their mother, not their father, not their brother, not their sister, not their friends, nothing but that drug. And that's what we're trying to fix. That's why we're trying to get her into rehab, so she can get off of those drugs, so she can think better. My wife asked her, would it be drugs or your daughter? And Amber couldn't answer. Rewind and look back at that again. She wouldn't answer. And then look what my wife says right now, which is true. Can't argue with her. One thing about it, if I think my wife says something wrong, I'm going to correct her about that. But I couldn't correct my wife about that. She was right, by asking her that question, because like I said, we're trying to bring reality to her. So look at this. Look what my wife told her.
That's a problem, right? Because you took too long you didn't even answer the question. If someone asked me if I wanted $1 million or I wanted my kids, I would always pick my kids. Nothing in this world is my kids. It's God and my kids and then my husband. But it's always God first and then my kids. There's nothing in this world that I would ever pick over my children. No matter how much money they
So
offer.
in other words, so your it should be. That's the way you should feel about your daughter. You know, nothing should come before your daughter. You brought her in this world. But what about the father? Do you know who the father is? You don't?
Would you like to have a relationship with your daughter? You need to get yourself clean so you can do that. Because she's gonna want to know about you when she gets older. You know that, right?
So, my wife just told her, just in case you missed that you need to get yourself clean so you can go and see your daughter. And that's what Amber needs in her life. She needs somebody to tell her that she needs to get clean. You know, she needs to get herself together in order to have that relationship with the daughter, because I really don't believe that the state is going to allow her to see that daughter unless she get herself clean. And that's understandable. You know, that's understandable. Who would put a young baby in the hands of a mother that's strung out on drugs? That's not reality. You know, that's not the way it works. You know, you need to be clear-minded, sober-minded, and away from drugs to be able to raise a child up in the way that they should go. You have to be an example for that child, because if you're not, look at Gary and a couple of other videos before this, the guy that was sitting on the steps when I met him. You know, he was sitting there and he's depressed, you know, because his wife is on drugs, he's on drugs, and his daughter, 35 years old, just overdosed on heroin or fentanyl. You know, he just lost his daughter. But he told me that he's been on drugs for a while and his wife's been on drugs for a while. So the child grew up and that's what they saw. You know, we as parents got to be careful how we live our life in front of our kids. Because if we live a negative life, chances are that child can grow up and be just as negative as you or even worse. But if we live a positive life, chances are that child can grow up and live a positive life, you know, or even better. So that's the thing, man. And I thank God for using me and my wife to surround her and to have that stern talk with her, but at the same time show her love. You know, it's God that put it in our hearts to you know, to be there and to say the things that we said and to also look out for her, you know, and with future intentions of trying to look out for her. That's all God. You know, that's how God works. It's just the love of Christ. That's just the love of God. You know, so continue to watch this.
You understand?
Yeah.
I hope you do get cleaned up. Just like my husband said, a lot of people are rooting for you, but you have to want to make that change.
Yeah, my wife's seen that. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute.
A lot of people want you, and a lot of people feel bad because this is the life you chose.
I chose to sell drugs. You all right, Amber?
Cold.
Huh?
She's
Oh, you cold? You don't have no jacket? You don't have no jacket? They sell jackets in Walmart, don't they? You want to go to Walmart and get a jacket? Yeah, you need one, Amber.
You want this jacket?
So my wife is taking off her jacket. You see how people love you, Amber?
Thank you.
You see the love of God? My wife is taking off her jacket to give to you.
Okay, my husband will buy me a new one.
Yes, I will. I definitely will. Yeah. So now you have a jacket. Yeah. Take those gloves too, Amber. Hey, I got to say something about this. Okay. For the record, that was not planned. We didn't go down there and I said, hey man, the first person you see need a jacket, take off your jacket and give it to her. That was not planned. I would have never told my wife to do that anyway. I would prefer to go and buy that person a jacket and give it to them than to give my wife her only jacket, because that's the only jacket she had and it was cold, you know. But I just wanted to highlight that, man, because you know, that touched me. I read a lot of comments where people say, you know, they cried when they see my wife do that touched them when they were. But I want you to know, you ain't the only one. You know the one that cried. I ain't cry. But that touched me. That touched me, man, because I've never saw my wife do that before. So I know that was genuine for my wife to do that. I know that the Spirit of God moved my wife to do that, because I would have never thought my wife. Let me give you the history about that jacket. My wife didn't just go in that store and buy that jacket. You know, my wife, that jacket was given to her by her son, her oldest son, Fernando, which we call Angel. And she really treasured that jacket at one time because it was given to her by her son, Angel. And for her to be there watching Amber and start to feel some type of compassion, because Amber was there freezing, you know, and that's why I said, what's wrong, Amber? Because I didn't know if she was freezing or if she's about to have a attack. I don't know what's going on. So I asked her what's going on, and she told me she was cold. And so for my wife to see that I was getting ready to go and get her a jacket, my wife felt like, well, I just give her my jacket. And that, you know, there's an old saying, I'll give you the shirt off my back. You know, a lot of people say that, but they wouldn't really do that. You know, and that really shocked me, man, that my wife did that, man. And you know, I really was touched by that. I didn't expect that. I didn't see that coming. You know, as I say, my mindset was to go get Amber a jacket, you know, so that she won't be cold. But, you know, my wife gave her a jacket, and that means something, man, because like I said, that jacket was given to her by her oldest son, Angel, and she turned around and gave that jacket. And if you see it, that you saw the last video at the end, I took her to the store and bought her another jacket. I'm gonna still buy her another jacket after that. We just bought her something, you know, to keep her warm until we get back home. But you know, I really, that really touched me, man. I just really had to highlight that, man. And you know, and that is, you see, I put on the last video the demonstration of the love of God, because that's exactly what that is. That's a demonstration. See, God tells us in Matthew chapter 6 that he would feed us, that he would clothe us, you know, and that he would take care of us. And the us that he's talking about is the people that's following him. But God is so merciful and so graceful that some people that's not following him, he still have grace. He still have mercy on them. And the grace is unmerited favor, meaning that you don't deserve this, but I'm going to do it for you anyway. And that's what God got on Amber. He has grace on her. He has mercy on her. I truly believe God is calling Amber. There's too many people in her life trying to gather her up and get her into the right direction. I believe that this is the move of God. This is what you call, when people are giving her something and doing things for her, this is nothing but the demonstration of the love of God. The Bible says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. God didn't just say, I love the world, but he also showed the world by giving his son, not many of his son, but his only son, to be offered up as a sacrifice for our sins. You know, Romans tell you in the book of, I think it's chapter 5, it tell you about, God commend his love toward us. And that word commend, a synonym for that word commended, means demonstrated. God demonstrated his love toward us, which goes back to what I was saying. God didn't just say he loved the world. He gave us something. He showed us that he loved. God is not just about talking. God is also about action. He's a God of action. So the things that you see done, you know, I thank you guys. I just wanted to illustrate this. You know, the things that you see me and my wife doing in this video, and the things that you see us doing, you know, it's not to bring glory upon ourselves. It's not to make ourselves look like we're some great one. It's not about that, because I always say, man, this is done by this is the demonstration of God, because it is God that's putting in us our heart to do these things. We're just servants of God. We're just followers of God. God is our boss, and we do whatever he's telling us to do, you know, and that's it. You know, we don't receive no rewards for that. We don't receive no compliments for that. All the glory that you see and done in these videos, take that glory and lift it up to God, because the works that's being done through us is being done by the power of God. It's God. It's God. It's God all day long. It's God. Continue to watch. Amber, you hungry? Where you want to eat? It's what place around here? One of these little places around here sell food. Let's walk over there and get you something to eat. Yeah, you need those gloves.
Let's go to the chicken place.
The chicken place? Okay, we're gonna go.
I'm gonna lock the car.
Huh? Yeah. You got the key. You still got the keys, right?
Put that in?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I need that. I need it. We'll get some meat. What you like, Amber?
Mashed potatoes, fries.
Huh?
Fries.
Mashed potatoes and fries. What about burgers?
Let's go chicken.
Yeah, burger fries.
Hey, you see what's written on my shirt?
Prayer changes.
Prayer changes things. You know, and I believe that a lot of things that Mal have told you and that I have told you and other people have told you and people praying for you is causing you to have a change of your situation. It's causing you to make you think, you know what, I need to go to the rehab. You know, the good thing is you're putting the effort in, and I encourage you to keep doing that. Because one thing about the enemy, which is the devil, he'll try to make you think you don't really need to do that. He'll try to make you change your mind before you actually make that commitment. So don't let nothing stop you from doing that. Look at all that. Look at that. Somebody hit somebody? Oh.
No, they want him to turn.
Yeah, Amber. So we got Amber here. Oh, Amber. Amber, you got to say something to him. Say something to the viewers. What you want to say to him? A lot of people be praying for you, Amber. What you got to say to them?
Thank you for your support. And hopefully next time you see me, I'll be clean sober.
Yeah. Okay, did you hear what Amber just said? Because maybe you can't hear it when you're watching this video because of the noise in the background. But if you listen very carefully, when I asked Amber, what do you want to say to the viewers? She said a few things, but this is what I want you to remember that she said. She said, the next time you see me, I'm going to be clean and sober. That's a big progress. Because if you look back in my prior videos, the last interview I had with her, when me and her sat down at nighttime and talked, she said she's thinking about it. Now, when she was with Mal, she made up her mind that she's going to do it. And now she's telling me she's waiting on bed space. You know, so she said the next time we see her, she's going to be clean and sober. So I'm going to hold her to that. You got to hold her to that. And we got to pray that she do exactly that. Keep watching. And it won't be out here. No? Well, go on. Let's get down here. Okay, so in this video, me, my wife, I don't know if you get a chance to see it, but my wife had tears in her eyes. She was kind of cold out there too, after she gave that jacket up, because my wife gets cold kind of easy. And my wife had tears in her eyes, you know, just concerning Amber's situation, you know, seeing that, you know, her child has been taken away from her, and how this drug has been a divider between her and her daughter. So as we're walking down the street, for you guys that have been watching my videos, you've seen I posted a video with Amber where she looked real bad. She was on drugs, she was strung out, and I walked up to her and I played the music and stuff in the back, and I was trying to, you know, call her and get her attention, but I didn't. And then later on in the evening, that night, I saw her again, and you know, and I rushed over there and, you know, and started talking to her, and we did a video. But while me, her, and my wife was walking to the restaurant to get her something to eat, I saw the street that she was on. So I'm telling her, that's where I saw you in the street. And if you pay attention, it's coming up. I wanted to say this first. If you pay attention, Amber becomes alive. she started laughing. I've never, maybe on Mal video she probably have, but me seeing her, I've never seen her laugh like this. I never seen her act real lively like this. You know, she actually laughed when I reminded her because she saw that video. But listen to what she's saying. The reason why she saw that video, because she don't have a phone, so actually went on her phone and looked at it. She said she was walking down the street, because if you go back and look at the views on that video, it's like 180 something thousand views. It's like 180,000, probably 190,000 views right now. So a lot of people have seen that video, man. Almost 200,000 people have seen that video, and a lot of them is in that area. So she's kind of popular in that area between Mal videos and my videos. She's kind of popular, you know, and she said that she was walking down the street and the guy said, hey, she said a little kid came up to her and said, hey, you're famous, look. And they showed her the video and she was able to watch the video. So that kind of, you know, she didn't get offended. She didn't get mad because we posted the video. It made her laugh, you know, and it also, the one thing I like about Amber, man, is that Amber is not a hard-headed. Well, in a way she is, but I mean, when you tell her something, she's not gonna fight against you on it. You know, if you're right, she's gonna admit you're right. Whether she do something about it or not, she's gonna admit when she's wrong. You know, that's one thing I learned about Amber. So, you know, that made her laugh. You know, and I feel good that she got a laugh today, because I've never seen her laughing before. You know, so watch this, catch it. It's about to show her laughing. And she's gonna tell the story how the kid came to her and showed her that she's famous because he saw the video that we did. Watch this. That tickled me, man. Yeah, Amber, that's when I saw you that time. You was right over there. Good? You was right over there.
I seen it.
Oh, you seen the video?
I seen the video.
Who showed it to you, Mal?
Oh no, this kid was driving down the avenue.
You hear? She said, this kid told her who was driving down the avenue, said, you're Amber, I know you. What he said?
You're famous.
Yeah, there you are.
You showed me the video.
Oh, he showed you the video?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he? What about the video? You know that interview we had?
Yeah, showed me that one.
Okay. Drink, Amber. That's all? What's on the drink? Okay. Tell him I got it. Okay, so Amber, I asked Amber the question about her stomach. She did take the pregnancy test with Mal, and it came out what?
No.
Yeah, she wasn't pregnant. So I asked her, did she get a, what was that, babe? What is that called?
Ultrasound.
Ultrasound? Okay, an ultrasound. She needs to get an ultrasound because we need to know exactly what that is in her stomach. You know, why her stomach is so big. She thinks it's her posture, but you got some people thinking that it may be a tumor, yeah. Somebody said that they think it was a tumor. So you need to get that checked out. You really do. You can't overlook that as a...
Sometimes it's really tight.
So you don't have no stomach pain or nothing? Maybe it's the drugs.
I don't see too many people out here with that problem.
Woman, it's different.
A lot of women out here, I don't see them with that.
But,
I don't know, but I think you should
but
get
she
it
said
checked
too,
out.
look at her posture, the way she is. So maybe
How long has you had that lump in your stomach?
A while.
A while?
Have you gone to the doctor to get it checked?
I just always thought it was my posture.
Yeah.
So
Has it gotten
before the drugs, were you like that? No? Can you go to the doctor? You have medical insurance? So why don't you pick a day and go to the
go check
doctor
it
and
out.
ask them just to check to see if you have a tumor or something going on in there.
Yeah, I need to go.
And explain that you are on drugs and you haven't had your period for a year. How old are you? 29? Yeah, so you're supposed to get menstruating. You're not scared?
So you're not scared? You are? You are? Of what?
Next time,
Oh,
what it is.
All right, let's go.
It's not in here, please, we're in a restaurant.
So I had to end that video right there because people start coming inside of that little restaurant, and it became kind of noisy. You know, I don't have the right to tell them, hey, we're trying to shoot a video. So you know, I had to just make a decision that we had to stop the video, and I didn't want to hold up Amber any longer. And so we ended the video there. And we left on a note that Amber is on her way to get herself clean. So we haven't seen her since, but I am going to be heading out there pretty soon. And when I do, I'm going to go look for Amber, hopefully, that I don't find her. Hopefully when I ask around, somebody will tell me, oh, she went into the rehab, she don't be around here no more. Hopefully, you know, at least that'll be the first step. So that's pretty much that, man. I wanted to share that because I know a lot of y'all, you know, love to see things about Amber. So I just wanted to post that. And I thank you guys for your concern. I know this is a little lengthy video. If you've been watching it all the way to this end, I want to thank you for your time and for sitting down there watching it. For you people that's praying for Amber and for this ministry, I want to thank you for that. All the comments you guys you send, I like it. You know, I love it. You know, I try to respond back to each and every one of y'all. It'd be a whole lot sometimes, but I do try to respond back. And I try to keep the ones in prayer. You know, there's some people that ask for prayer, and I do keep them in prayer. For the ones who said that they are 5 years clean, 2 years clean, 8 years clean, 10 years clean, I say congratulations. You know, you are a living example that this can happen. You know, that it's nothing impossible. It's nothing impossible. If you make your mind up, you can walk away from a life of drugs. Once again, I want to thank you for watching this channel. God bless you, and see you on the next episode. Oh, I'm going to be having Damien coming up next. I'm going to be working on editing his video. For the person who's been asking me about Damien, Damien was on King Frank's video, and you haven't seen Damien for a while, but I saw Damien, and I did an interview with him. And Damien's mindset was to head towards rehab. So watch that video, and let's see what happens with that. All right, thank you for watching. God bless you guys.